Test.
Come on up, Jenna. There you go, nice bowling. So 147 to make the finals in handicap and 144 to cash. Okay, if I can have all those finalists, you support down to lane 6 and 7. We will begin the live streaming finals.
Can you please stop? Sorry. I understand what you want.
What?
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. Regular season action today coming to you from Colony Park Lanes in beautiful York, Pennsylvania. We are down to the stepladder finals. Tournament director Matt is explaining the process. It's going to be regular stepladder, 5 versus 4, winner bowls 3, winner bowls 2, winner bowls 1. And then we crown a champion in both handicap and scratch. Going to get everybody lined up, and then we will see who made our top 5. Hang with us. All right, looks like we're just about ready. Let's turn it over to Matt for player introductions.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Colony Park Lanes North for our 35th event of the PJBT season. Today, our regular season singles event. We have 5 bowler stepladder field for today's 4 games of stepladder to determine our champion. Starting with the scratch division, we'll introduce our 5 finalists. Our 5th seed from Drums, PA, Brandon Updike.
In the scratch division, your number 5 seed from Drums, Pennsylvania, Brandon Updike.
Taking on our number 4 seed from Waldorf, Maryland, Corey O'Neill.
Your number 4 seed from Waldorf, Maryland, Corey O'Neill.
Number 1 will advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seed from Carlisle, PA, Chloe Skurzinski.
Chloe Skurzinski is your number 3 seed. We saw her yesterday at the Girls Invitational.
Number 2 will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Lancaster, PA,
Jordan Shell from Lancaster, right down the road, number 2 seed.
Winner of that semifinal match will take on our tournament leader for the title from Lidditz, PA at plus 306 for 8 games today, Isaac Erickson.
And your leader from Lidditz, another town right down the road, Isaac Erickson.
5 finalists.
Those are your finalists for the scratch division.
Okay, now it is time to introduce our 5 handicap finalists. Our number 5
In the handicap division from Berwick, Pennsylvania, Haley Brown.
On Haley in the first match, our number 4 seed from York, PA, Mary Beth Baker.
Mary Beth Baker from right here in York is your number 4 seed.
Winner of match Chris.
Your number 3 seed, Josh Chris from Lancaster.
Number 2 will advance to our semifinals to take on our number 2 seed from Blackwood, New Jersey, Stephen Schaff.
From Blackwood, New Jersey, Stephen Schaff is your number 2 seed.
And the winner of our semifinal match will advance to take on our tournament leader in the title match at plus 189 for 8 games from Middletown, PA, Evan Kerr.
From Middletown, Pennsylvania, your tournament leader, Tevin Kerr. All right, those are our 5 finalists for both scratch and handicap. Now let's take a look at how each bowler did. In the scratch division, your number 1 seed, Isaac Erickson, he was the number 1 seed after qualifying today at plus 142. He went 3-0 in match play to climb to 306. He only had 1 game below 200 today. Second seed, Jordan Shell, he qualified 3rd after qualifying at plus 75. He went 3-0 in match play to get him up to plus 253. Chloe Skrzinski, she was in 9th after qualifying at minus 8. She went 3-0 to get her to plus 102. Good enough for 3rd. Corey O'Neill, he was 5th after qualifying at plus 33. He went 2-1 to get to plus 100. And Brandon Updike was 4th after qualifying at plus 54. He went 1-2, but he bowled a 228 in his last game, which moved him up to plus 92, and he was able to grab the 5th spot. In the handicap division, your leader, Tevin Kerr, he qualified 5th at plus 75. He went 2-1 to get him to plus 189. Good enough for the top spot. Stephen Schaff, your number 2, he qualified 4th at plus 79. He went 2-1 to get to plus 165. 3 seed Josh Christ, he qualified 1st at plus 103, but he went He actually went 2-1 in his qualifying to get to plus 162. Mary Beth Baker was your number 2 seed. After qualifying at plus 103, she went She went 0-3 in qualifying, in match play. But with her handicap, she went plus in each match to get her to plus 152, which was good enough for the 2nd seed. She was your number 4 seed. And Haley Brown was your number 5 seed. She qualified 8th at plus 43. She went 2-1 in match play to get her to plus 147 and to grab the 5th spot. For those of you wondering, today they bowled on Wall Street. Scores were pretty low for Wall Street. Hello, Big Ben. Hello, Gene. Nice of you to tune in to watch your son and your soon to be daughter in law. Once again, as always, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Any questions, any comments? When I see them, I will read them. Winding down season 20. We only have 2 more regular season events, and then we go into the postseason. You're acting like your mother did. You're biological.
Can I get a chair quick?
If you want one, grab one. Joining me in the booth for game 1, he is self-described one of the greatest bowlers in Penn State Berks history.
I never said that. Danny, hold on.
I hear that he throws the ball now. He's got it up to about 14 miles an hour.
14-5 on a good day.
This is Ryan Marsden, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello, Ryan.
Hey.
Ryan bowled today. Did you qualify?
No, I wasn't too far off, but I did not qualify.
How did you attack Wall Street since let's talk about how not to play it since you didn't qualify.
That's I played the outside for most of the day. It was working for a while, but after game 3, I want to say, it just broke down and it was way too dry out there, I thought.
Let's turn this to Matt to get us started.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to begin our 4-game step ladder finals. Game number 1, on the scratch side, we have number 4 seed, Corey O'Neill, taking on number 5 seed, Brandon Updike. Corey has elected to start the match on lane 5. On the handicap side, we have number 4 seed, Mary Beth Baker, taking on number 5 seed, Haley Brown. Mary Beth has elected to have Haley start the match on lane 7. And the handicap difference is 25 going to Haley Brown. Okay? Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our game 1 finalist.
All right, off we go. Really quick bowling mom, your number 1 seed, Isaac Erickson, number 2, Jordan Shell, number 3, Chloe Skorzinski, number 4, Corey O'Neill, number 5, Brandon Updike. So continue, Ryan. Game 3, they got a little dry on the outside.
Yeah, I ended up shooting 150 my 4th game, so that was fun. So I didn't know what to do. I just stayed out there. And eventually I just moved in the last game, shot like 220, 230, something like that. Not enough to make cut, though.
Gotcha.
It seemed like more people were playing the inside throughout the day, though.
Haley Brown started us off on the scratch, the handicap side. She leaves a 6-10 and misses it. She'll be getting 25 pins. Corey O'Neill starting on the scratch side. He leaves a 3-6-10, which he converts.
Good cover.
Mary Beth Baker goes high. She leaves the 310 baby split. Brandon Updike his first shot.
Ooh.
Swisher 7. Mary Beth converts her spare. Ryan, what bowling equipment did you throw today?
Oh, let's see. Most of the day I threw my my matchup, which is I don't know, kind of medium hook potential, I guess. But I also tried throwing the Track Paradox Trilogy. I don't know, that worked better, but I also moved way inside.
Gotcha. Brandon converted his 7-pin. We're up now frame 2. Mary Beth Baker, lane 7. 2-4-5. We saw Mary Beth in the scratch division yesterday at the Girls Invitational. She's come a long way in a short period of time. Updike, 4-9.
Very unlucky.
We'll see if he just goes for the 1 or if he's going to try to make the spare. Mary Beth makes her spare. Ooh. Brandon gets the 1. Looked like he made a half attempt at it. Just wanted to make sure he definitely got the 1. All right, Haley now up. Lane 8, her second frame. She leaves the 5-7. The ball broke in late. Corey O'Neill, strike in the second. He takes an early 13-pin lead.
PA, do you think I
Yes.
throw it faster than him?
It's close. Very, very close. Haley gets the 1. That's a double for Corey.
Good shot by Corey.
He takes a 23-pin lead. Haley up. Frame number 3, she's looking for her first mark. She's going Jersey. Leaves the 10. Ryan, is it Jersey or is it Brooklyn?
I like Jersey,
Okay.
but, you know. I hear people from Jersey say Brooklyn. I think that's what it is.
3, 4, 6, 7 from Brandon. Haley does not make her 10-pin. She has 26 after 3, 51 with her handicap.
Ooh.
Brandon just gets the 2. That's back-to-back splits for him. Mary Beth Baker comes in high. She leaves the 3-6-7 split. See if Brandon can get back on track here. Much better shot.
Is he throwing the original phase? Yes.
We got a yes from the
Okay.
audience. That's a triple for Corey. Try not to shake your wires.
Oh, sorry.
You. Mary Beth to get the 2 on her spare. That's a better shot for her. That's a strike in the 4th.
shot.
She's down 8 at the moment. Corey looking for 4 in a row to extend his lead. 2-pin. Lane 8, Haley misses to the right. She leaves herself a 1-2-8. I think maybe her and Brandon could use a little pep talk. And Haley gets her first mark up on the board.
Good spare. Sometimes it's hard to cover that back pin.
That it is. Not during my day, though. My day, that was just a 3-board right adjustment.
Oh.
Hit your same mark. That's all it was back then. Brandon comes in high again, leaves the 6-10. Interestingly, Brandon was on this pair for his last game of match play. And he finished out with the last 5. Interesting to see that. His line looks like it changed. He does not make the spare. Very quickly digging himself a hole. And that's another spare for Haley, so she gets 2 marks this time. She is up 6 pins. Brandon frames 6. That's a better shot. He could still shoot 213. It's not over yet. Mary Beth crosses over. She leaves the 6 pin. Corey O'Neill up. Frame 6, working on a spare. Good shot there for Corey. No doubt about that one. Mary Beth Baker makes her spare. Still down by 6, halfway through the match. She comes in high, frame 6, leaves the 3-6-10. High flush for Corey, that's a double. He finds himself up by 56. Mary Beth does not convert her 3-6-10. Four, 6, 7 for Brandon. Haley now up, lane 8. She comes in high, leaves the 3-9. Brandon takes the 2 off the left. That match is pretty much over. The best Brandon now could do is 181. Corey wouldn't even need a mark in his last 3 frames, and he would have above that, assuming it's a good count. So we'll turn our attention to the handicap side where Haley did convert her 3-9. Flat 10. Haley takes off her wrist guard.
Tough break for Brandon, chopping the 3-6.
She does not convert her spare. I'll have to talk to him after to see what changed about this pair. Mary Beth leaves a washout in the 7th. Which she converts. Good spare there for Mary Beth. She comes in high in the 8th, leaves the 3-6-10. Which she converts. All right, so Haley's still with a 9-pin lead at the moment. She comes in high, leaves the 4-7-10. Which she gets the 2. So now she finds herself down by 2 pins, going into the foundation frame 9th. Let's see what she comes up with. That's going left. She leaves just the 10 pin. She'll try to convert this. She missed it the last time she was over here. And a better outcome for her this time. All right, we are done on the scratch side. Corey O'Neill with a very impressive 269 game. Brandon Updike's 147. Mary Beth,
Almost.
9 and a wiggle. So, if she makes this spare, she will find herself up by 1 pin going into the 10th. All right, she converts. Sorry. Oh, split for Mary Beth, 4-6-7. Very difficult spare to make. And you almost have to try for it at this point, but you also want to make sure you get the 2. Which she does, so that will give her 151. So if Haley gets 9 on this first shot, she is a winner. Haley, wrong lane. Anything less than a 9, and that is a winner, ladies and gentlemen. She misses this, she will win by a pin. So, Haley will be moving on to face the 3 seed Josh Christ. And Corey O'Neill will be moving on to face Chloe Skurzinski. All right, Haley Brown with a 152-151 victory. I bet you she thinks she didn't win. In fact, I know she didn't. She thought she needed that spare. That's why it's always good to know how to keep score here in the sport of bowling.
Well, it's weird. Sometimes you have, different centers that count ahead, and then sometimes, like, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. All right, so we will give out the awards for our 5th place finishers, and then we will talk about upcoming events, and we'll see what tournaments Ryan's going to show up to.
Oh, the PA Fats tournament, of course.
Well, we're going to talk about that a little later.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know you're going to show up to that one.
Yeah. I've committed.
We're going to commit you, all right, that's for sure. Down to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 1 of our finals, finishing in 5th in the scratch division, getting a $45 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to
Brandon Updike, $45 for his 5th place finish today.
And our 5th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $45 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Mary Beth Baker.
Mary Beth Baker, $45 for her.
Okay, on to match number 2. Okay, Chloe. Chloe, 2 balls in the lane. Okay? 2 balls in lane 3.
All right, on to our upcoming schedule. Next week, we go up to the Harrisburg area, ABC North, for regular season event number 36. You going to be at that one, Ryan?
Not that one.
Not that one?
I'm going to Cedar Point that day.
You're going to Cedar Point. You're going out to Ohio.
Yep.
Okay. Good for you. All right, that is next Sunday, May the 12th at a 10:30 start time. Then the week after, we wrap up the regular season with our 2nd annual tournament that begins at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
I will be at that
You heard
one.
me right. The 2 a.m. tournament at Leisure Lanes. Sunday, May the 19th, starting at 2 a.m. That is our match play tournament. So basically, all your qualifying games are match play. A lot of fun. Something very interesting happened in our first year. You would not think you would have had a tie for the last qualifying spot, but we had a tie for the last qualifying spot. How in the world you could have all these points awarded per game The statistical anomaly was more than hitting the lottery, I'm sure.
Who did Danny tie with?
Was it Joey? Yeah, it was Joey Osella. Yes, and then he struck out in ninth and 10th to beat him.
Okay.
And then we go into the PJBT postseason. Our first event is the Bracket Survivor Tournament. This year that is at 222 Dutch. Looking for the start time on that. That is May the 26th at 10:30. Right now that's what he has. I'll verify if that's correct. In order to bowl in this tournament, you've had to win at least one bracket this year on the PJBT. Have you won a bracket, Ryan?
No, I have not.
Well, you want to make sure you win a bracket, so you get to come bowl in this tournament for free.
What? Can I win one at the
Yes.
2 a.m.?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
So you might want to get in a bunch of them. Obviously, the more brackets you won during the year, the later you'll start, which means you'll win more money. As long as you have won 6 or more brackets, you get to start round 6, which you're guaranteed a $100 scholarship. And then we go into championship weekend. Friday night, we got our professional skins match. We'll talk about which pros are coming a little bit later. And then Saturday, we have 2 rounds of adult youth. Saturday night, we have the Parker Bones shootout for those that qualify from the adult junior. And then championship weekend winds up that Sunday with our final season event to crown the PJBT champions for season 20. On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, time for game number 2 on the scratch side. We have number 3 seed Chloe Skrzyncki taking on number 4 seed Corey O'Neill. Chloe has elected to start the match on lane 5. On the handicap side, we have number 3 seed Josh Christ taking on number 5 seed Haley Brown. Josh has elected to start the match on lane 7, and the handicap difference is 30 pins going to Haley. Okay, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our game 2 final.
All right, off we go for game 2. Haley will be getting 30 pins from Josh. Josh will be starting the match, and Chloe will be starting her match. Ryan, which part of the championship weekend are you going to? You going to hit all 3 nights?
What's the third day?
The third day is when we bowl. It's the actual event, which you
Oh.
have to qualify for via participation points or
Oh,
win,
that one. Okay.
or you have to be invited. I'll pull up the points to see where you are. I'm told you'll be there, so that's a short ride for you. You could do that. You definitely want to come Friday night because every youth bowler that comes gets a scholarship. You could come, pay your $5, watch the professionals bowl live, and get a scholarship.
Really?
Yes,
Oh.
really.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yes, it is. And you get to watch me mess with all the pros on the live stream. Yes, especially if Bill O'Neill's there.
Oh, Bill O'Neill's going to be there?
Is Bill O'Neill coming this year? Yes, he is.
All right.
And we have some surprise pro bowlers.
We have some surprise. He's not talking about me coming out of retirement. Don't worry.
Unadvertised.
Some unadvertised.
Advertised.
Maybe it is me coming out of retirement. Chloe struck. Haley went 8. Miss. Corey 9 spare.
I'll definitely be bowling Saturday, too. I just need to find somebody to bowl with.
Got to find a partner, huh? Are you sanctioned adult or sanctioned junior still?
Sanctioned adult. I
Adult.
think Nick Clater said he would do it with me, but...
Well, Nick Clater can't do it with you if you are a sanctioned adult.
No, I'm sanctioned youth. Did I say sanctioned
Yes,
adult?
you said adult.
Oh, okay. I meant youth.
Then yes, Nick Clater could do it with you.
Danny, you want to do it?
He'll probably have to work that day. Haley leaves the 6-10 and misses it. Corey leaves the 4 pin. So Haley's starting out pretty much just like she did in the first game. Corey makes his spare. Josh rang a 10-pin. I get to go out to eat Friday night to a nice fancy restaurant right down the street from the bowling center.
Limerick Diner?
No. No, it's about 2 blocks away from the bowling center on the other side of the street. It's a nice fancy place.
What's that?
I don't know what the place is called.
Oh,
All I know is I go, I sit with the pros, I break bread, we laugh, we talk about you, and then we come bowling.
all right. Sounds like a good time.
Yes, it is. I usually get the chicken, if you really must know.
Oh, yeah.
Chloe leaves the 10-pin. Which she makes. Once again, our message board is live and operational. Should anybody want to chime in, questions, comments, let me know what you think Ryan is doing here on the mic. Give him any pointers to get better. We will not be displaying his artwork today on the live stream.
Why did that have to be said?
And I'm not going to tell the story, though, so. Son number 2. Yeah, you looked like you were a little fast and pulling uppy in your game.
I was just getting to the spot. I felt good. I felt like I was throwing it good, coming off my hand good. Nope.
Looked like you were, like, at the foul line, you were just yanking up a little bit. Go back and watch the replay and let me know what you think. That's why we do these things, not to commentate, for people to go, well, you go back and listen just to listen to me, right? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Son number 2 ordering his new EFX shirt
Right.
this week with the PA Fats logo all over it. You could get your EFX shirt by contacting Brian Krantz. And you could get my logo on your shirt absolutely free. All you got to do is ask for it. If you want to see my logo, just look in the middle of the screen. It is there today. You could get it in any color you desire. It's there because I'm coloring up the TV that would be right in your view, which we can't have. Haley with another 8 count. She converts. Josh has 3 marks so far. Chloe strike 9 spare, 9 spare. Corey looking for 3 straight 9 spares. Hey, number 2. Did Haley think she lost that match? The first match, did Haley think she lost?
She did.
Yes.
She doesn't do math.
She doesn't do math. That's okay. And she leaves a 5-pin. You're supposed to put your hand up. It's your wife to be. Corey with his first strike of the match.
If I put my hand up when she's going for a 5 and I miss it, it means something else. My hand's always up.
I'm not going to ask what that means. What happens when she makes one? He gets it up. He gets it up.
What'd you say?
That's pretty much what I was thinking, too.
What'd you say about me?
It wasn't about you. Chloe Skrzyncki up. Frame 4. It's solid 10.
3 10 pins in a row.
Stop moving that. Chloe finished third yesterday in the girls' invitational at 222 Dutch. Losing to Alexis Nair, who went on to lose in the finals to Kiera Saldi from northeastern Pennsylvania, up in the Scranton area.
Here's a copy of each flyer. They're in between the break. You should put that in your palm. That way you can yip yap about it. Yip yap. Yip yap. Yip yap. Good word. There's the second bowl man.
Breaking news, Ryan. I was handed flyers to Yip Yap between games.
All right. What do we got?
Yip Yap. Well, about championship weekend. You notice he didn't give me flyers for my tournament. Guess he thinks I know them all. Well, Chloe didn't leave a 10-pin this time. She left a 6-pin.
I don't think we need a flyer to talk about your tournament.
No, I think I know that. I think I've said enough about it. It's etched in my memory. Did you read anything about the disqualification?
Not a whole lot.
The one horse never watched the foul. It was the 18 and the 20. Like, huh? Josh makes his spare. Interesting match here, Ryan, on the scratch side. Both bowlers have one strike and all 9 spares.
It's like you said, you'd rather, what was it? You'd rather see somebody shoot 180 and win and shoot 230 and lose, something like that.
When we're qualifying for tournaments, yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
So wrong. Yeah.
Yes. That's why the pattern for my tournament is going to be difficult. I don't like Scorefest for tournaments.
Yes.
Haley shooting at a 245. She misses. Yes, I would rather let 180 qualify than let 230 not qualify.
Yes.
Especially when 1,500 is your top prize.
Very good top prize.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Took me a lot of work to raise that money. Hey, a strike. Let's see here. Corey with a 1-pin lead over Chloe. Haley gets a strike. She has a 5-pin lead over Josh. Chloe coming off a very successful season freshman year at bowling for Maryland East Shore. For those of you that do not watch college bowling on TV, you could catch her from time to time on the replay of, I think it was it their conference championship? What was on TV that Chloe, was it the conference championship? Yes. And Chloe got moved to the anchor position, and she had to double in game 7 for them to win. I will not tell you what happened. That's a good shot. Chloe, that's a double. Let's just say Randy Peterson was commentating that day, and he likes her. Josh with a double. He takes the lead in his match by 5. Corey looking for a double to maintain his 1-pin lead through 7. Haley goes high, leaves the 3-6-10. You probably can't see either.
No, I cannot.
3 in a row for Corey. If you would like, you can move your chair over here. Chloe comes in high but trips the 4. Chloe with 4 in a row takes a 9-pin lead. So if Corey could strike out, he will shut Chloe out by a pin. So the match is in his hands. Right, Ryan?
That's correct.
Thank you for agreeing. He got that one out and leaves
Lucky
a
to just leave the 7
yes, yes. He almost carried it. Haley makes her spare. That's 3 marks in a row for her. She is down by 5 at the moment. Josh comes in a little light, leaves the 2-pin. Ooh, there's a big break for Corey. Came in high, could have been a split, should have been a 6-10, but it's a strike. But it does not matter what he does. He cannot shut out Chloe, but he could force her to get the first one in the 10th. Now she's just going to need to mark in the 10th. Yes. Even if he misses this, he would have 216. If Chloe were to go 9 out, she would have 214. All right, so it's Chloe's the win. She needs a mark. Back to lane 8. Haley goes Jersey, leaves the 9-pin. Josh struck in his 9th frame. So he's going to have a 6-pin lead, assuming Haley makes the spare. And Chloe,
Good shot.
Strikes. I don't think she liked it coming off of her hand. I did not like it coming off of her hand. I thought she rolled it off of her hand weird, and I actually thought that ball was going to break, and it just slid and slid and slid. You actually saw her do a push movement at one point. I was thinking the same thing. The ball didn't need the push, though, and she tripped an 8-10. So barring disaster, she will be moving on. That will not be disaster. Haley did convert her spare in the ninth, and she leaves a 5-pin. So let's see here. If she does not make this, she would have 176, which then Josh would just need
Good count.
6 on 2 shots to tie. So she's going to want to try to make this. If she makes this, she would force Josh to mark in the 10th. What?
The way you said that was funny. She's gonna want to try to make this.
And she does not. She didn't want to try hard enough. So now Josh is just going to need 6 on 2 shots to tie. 7 will be a winner. And that's why you make your spares in the 10th, ladies and gentlemen. So Josh already has 178 up on the board, even if he were to miss all of these. Interesting way to make that spare. Backup ball. Maybe you should learn to do that, Ryan.
Oh, I've tried.
I might try to learn it. I might make it more often.
And that's why I put my logo up in front of the TV. What was on the TV just said, think you know everything you need to know about Jell-O shots.
Jello shots, Danny.
I'm glad that was not on our screen right now. All right, 194 to 176 victory for Josh Christ over Haley Brown. And Chloe Skorzinski with a 247, 217 victory over Corey O'Neill. That is going to take care of match number 2. I'm getting hungry.
Oh, I just had pizza.
That salad didn't cut it. If you're paying.
For me, too.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 2 of today's finals, finishing in 4th in the scratch division. Getting a $60 scholarship certificate and award goes to Corey O'Neill.
Corey O'Neill, your 4th place finisher today in the scratch division. $60 into his scholarship fund. That'll buy a half a book.
And our 4th place
Maybe.
finisher in the handicap division, getting a $60 scholarship certificate and award goes to Haley Brown.
Downtown Haley Brown. 4th place finish in the handicap division. $60 for her efforts.
Okay, on to our semifinal matches. Okay, so
All right, so to read some of these flyers that Matthew gave me. The 2nd annual PJBT 2 a.m. Super Match Game Bowling Tournament. I know, we're going to talk about it again. PJBT's new unique time and format event. Sunday, May the 19th, 2 a.m. start time. First place in scratch, $750 based on 80 entries. First place in handicap, $500 based on 40 entries. Be at leisure lanes. Entry fee for scratch is $50. Entry fee for handicap is $40. Payout will be 1 in 5. It is an 8-game qualifying block. Each game, all bowlers will be bowling against each other in their own division. Bowlers will receive a 10-pin bonus for each bowler he or she defeats. Obviously, if you're bowling in the handicap division, you will have your handicap score added in. If you were to tie somebody, you will get 5 pins. So in other words, Ryan, if I'm bowling you, and we'll say Josh is bowling, if Josh were to bowl 248, you were to bowl 247, I were to bowl 127, Josh would get 20 points because he beat you and me, and you would get 10 points because you beat me, and I would get no points because I didn't beat either of these.
Plus 60, 68.
Yes.
It's 20 points.
Yes.
And you'd be.
So that's pretty much how that works.
Do I have to reserve a spot for that one?
No,
Okay.
we will not fill the field.
Okay.
You could just show up. All right, championship weekend, Friday, May the 31st, 8 o'clock. Live PBA professional skin match. We always have a lot of fun in this event. There's some serious dough on the line here for that. It gets a little cutthroat towards the end. It really does. Let's see here. The names that are scheduled to attend: Parker Bone, Doug Kent, Anthony Pepe, Danny Wiseman, Bill O'Neill, and Kim Terrell Kearney. Cost $5 for all of us to get in, and all youth in attendance will receive a scholarship. I don't know if you have to be sanctioned youth or if you have to be 18 or under. Like, what do we mean by youth?
One PJBT this year.
You got to bowl 1 PJBT. Okay. All right. So I don't get a scholarship then, in other words. You do. Yes, you bowled an event. Yes. All right. Saturday, June the 1st, 9 a.m. is our first of our, oh, actually, yes, we have a no tap, 9 a.m. The person to my right has won that back-to-back years in the youth division.
Can't exactly make it a 3.
You will not be in the youth division this year. That is correct. Cost of that is $40. That you do want to reserve a spot for.
Okay.
And then we have 2 divisions of adult junior, and you absolutely want to reserve a spot for that one, especially the 1230 squad. That goes off at 12:30 and 4 o'clock. And teams that make the cut return at night to bowl against Parker Bone in a winner-take-all, cash for the adults, scholarship for the youth. Winner-take-all. The person to my right finished second one year and got a glasses.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time for semifinal matches. On the scratch side, we have number 2 seed, Jordan Shell, taking on number 3 seed, Chloe Straczynski.
I'll take all this.
Jordan has elected to start the match on lane 5. On the handicap side, we have number 2 seed, Steven Schack, taking on number 3 seed, Josh Christ.
Would you
Steven
rather
has elected
me
to
just
start
yank
the
that
match
out?
on lane 2. He's getting the handicap difference of 28. Okay? Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
All right, off we go into the semifinals. Yes, like I was saying, that is winner take all. The person to my right got to the finals one year against Michael Martell. Michael Martell beat him. Michael Martell got $945. The person to my right got glasses. So it
He's
is
talking
winner.
about Danny, not me.
Yes, it is. Yes, not you. Yeah, so it is winner take all. That starts approximately at 8 o'clock in the evening. And then on Sunday, June the 2nd, our festivities begin about 10:15. We have an award ceremony. We give speeches. I give a speech. You definitely want to hear that, Ryan.
All right. Looks like my weekend's booked.
Yes. Yes. And then we have the championship tournament for the PJBT. Saturday and Sunday is open to the public. Friday and Saturday is open to the public. Sunday is by invitation only to bowl. If you would want to find out if you are going to get the automatic invite, either A, you've had to win a tournament this year, or B, you have to have 12 participation points. How do you get participation points? You bowl in one of our events. Each event you get 1 participation point. If you bowl in any of our majors, you get 2 points. Once you get to 12, you get an automatic invite. If you don't get to 12, well, you better hope that the people above you, some of them, may not want to bowl. And then if we get to you, we get to you. You can pay for your entry for any and all of these events online at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. If you have any questions, you could always contact me or any of the PJBT staff. Follow us on Facebook at PJBT Youth Information Page. If you have not. If you have not and you're watching the stream right now, which obviously you are if you're listening to my voice, click the subscribe button so you can be notified each and every time we go live. And if you have any questions, you can ask them right here. After this match, we will talk about a couple other tournaments, including mine. This
I'm
one's a big
excited
one.
about that one.
This one's a big one. This one pays more than mine does.
How much?
All right, so off we go into the semifinals. We have Chloe Skrzyński with a double on the board. She is bowling Jordan Shell, who's got a spare. Over on the handicap side, we have Josh Christ, who went spare open. He is bowling Steven Schaff. Steven is getting 28 pins. I believe this is the first time Steven has made the finals. Good shot there by Jordan. Steven goes Jersey. So what do you think, Ryan? You're going to change your career now in college? Change your major to broadcasting?
I don't know if I'm going that far.
What is your major?
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Probably should get a reservation.
Can I go to the bathroom quick?
Go for it.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Hello.
All right, my broadcast partner left early to go have a. My broadcast partner left the booth momentarily to go have a potty break, so I'm bringing in my kiddo. How did you attack Wall Street today? Not very
everywhere
well.
and anywhere.
Yes.
I tried to play straighter. I tried in. I couldn't carry wherever I was. Didn't matter. Frustrating. Probably the hardest Wall Street I've ever bowled on.
You only bowl good in challenge events.
Apparently. When the scores are really low. Even though
It's 3 in a row for Chloe. Josh is up. Lane 8, frame 3. He goes 10 back. Steven in his third frame, he made a split.
that's left.
But not left enough to carry.
Nope. Chloe just leaves a 6-pin. Steven gets 4.
That was, yes. That was Josh.
That was Steven.
That was Josh.
Why is he bowling under? Oh,
See the
I'm
arrows?
looking at the arrows thinking his name should be
Yes.
over there. Okay,
Yes.
fine. So Josh gets
Which
4.
you made a mistake, so give me my headphones back.
Oh, back to me. Oh, look at that split on lane 7.
Yes. Stop crackling. And he gets 4. Jordan opened as well in his third frame. So he's dug himself an early 31 pin hole. Steven now up frame 4. He leaves the 1-2-8. Jordan kicks the 10 out. What ball is he throwing? Almost looks like he's throwing urethane.
Is that a blue hammer?
That's what I'm thinking.
It looks
Is that
really
a blue
old.
hammer? An original blue hammer? It's reacting as if it's urethane. I had one of them when I was your age.
A blue hammer?
Yes, I did. I love that ball.
What was your favorite ball?
My favorite ball of all time?
Yeah.
Turbo X. And
made
Matthew
that?
laughs. Ebonite. The Turbo X was the second ever resin ball. The first one was the Excalibur. I had that too. I bought that at Jay Lane's. Didn't you read my story about the Excalibur
No, I didn't.
on my Facebook page? I'll have to tell you about that. Jordan makes his spare. Let's find out what he's throwing. Jordan. Good job. Second mistake. That is not a blue hammer, Ryan. Columbia 300 Beast. And actually, I fibbed. The Turbo X was not my favorite bowling ball. I forgot one.
What was that?
The Cuda C.
I think these are all before my time.
Yes. The Cuda C came out in the mid-90s. 94 or 95. That ball had ceramic core in it. If you throw that ball today, you throw a regular ball and then throw a ball with ceramic core in it, you could hear the difference if you're not like facing the pins. You could hear it. Ooh. That ball rocked. It hits harder than anything out on the market today. Let's put it that way.
Why don't they make any ceramic cores anymore?
Let's see here. The shell on that ball. So the shell on a typical resin ball is about yay thick. Ceramic core is about yay thick.
Robin, your order's
Oh.
ready for the snack bar.
Ceramic core doesn't. It's basically all shell.
Yes. You can't put an IT in a ceramic core ball. You might break your bit. Chloe missed a single pin spare. Missed a 2-pin, I believe it was. Handicap side, Steven is shooting at a 1-2-4. Yes. Which he misses. So let's look at the scores here. He has 109 in the 6th with his handicap. At the moment, Josh has 79 in the 6th. Chloe makes her single pin spare. She is up by 19 at the moment. And does he get the messenger roller? No. The neck of the pin hit the other pin, not the belly of it. Good shot there by Jordan, his urethane bowling ball. Our message board is pretty dead today, Brandon.
Is it usually pretty
Ryan.
active?
It depends. Some days it is, some days it isn't. Let's see, Jordan trying to cut into Chloe's lead here, trying to double. He switched balls on that lane, went to a resin ball. Josh with a double on lane 8. Chloe with a strike. Not quite sure she thought that was going to be a strike.
That looked like the first shot in the 10th last
Yes,
frame.
yes. Oh, 4-9 for Josh. That's going to stop his run. And Chloe doubles. She maintains her 19-pin lead. If they all strike out, Chloe will win by 9. Josh gave it a run. He did not get any. We'll see if those 2 pins that he loses for not getting 1 on the split may or may not come back and hurt him. Hey, Teresa chimed in, says, go Tevin. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Good. I'm going to get you on here one day. I mean, you got a bowling ball now. Now you got to become an expert at this. All right, so it looks like Jordan is going to be... Stop crackling. Jordan is going to be throwing urethane on lane 6 and resin on lane 5. That's confidence, Ryan.
Yes.
That would be an interesting rack to shoot at on lane 6.
I don't think it's possible to leave that, is it?
No. I have seen some strange things, though, in my time with bumpers.
Yes, yes.
I did see somebody one time knock out the 1 in the 5.
Just the 1 in the 5.
Just the 1 in the 5.
You see the back row left a lot.
Yes, you do, which is always interesting. Steven up frame 9. He comes in a little high, leaves the 4 pin. So he is going to be up by minimum 24 going into the 10th.
Ooh, break for Jordan.
Yes. And Steven makes his spare. So now it's going to be very difficult for Josh to win. If Josh were to strike out, he will have 173, which means Steven would need to get 8 on his first ball in the 10th to tie if he were to get none on the spare. But Josh has to get 4 in a row first. And he does not get the first. He leaves a split. that is pretty much going to do it. Steven will be moving on to the finals to face Tevin Kerr. And beautiful shot there by Chloe. She will take a 20-pin lead going into the 10th. /21-pin lead going into the 10th. She strikes here. She will go up 31. Let's see here. 157, 226. A mark here will shut out Jordan. And that's a winner for Chloe. She will be moving on to the finals to face Isaac Erickson.
I tried getting your logo on my new jersey, but I can't find it on the EFX website.
You have to order it through Brian.
Oh, so when he's here.
Or you could email him or Facebook
okay.
message him. Or yes, it's not on their website. You have to ask for it. Did you order it yet?
No, not yet.
Good. You gonna create your own funky design?
No, I wanted one of those Storm Ball jerseys.
Okay. And where are you gonna put my logo?
Shoulder, I guess?
Oh, that's boring.
Where do you want it to be?
Right in the middle of the ball, of course.
Okay.
Maybe underneath your name on the back, you could put Fats Fan or something like that. I'll be sure you're on the live stream every time you wear that shirt.
All right. Not the one I have on right now, right?
No. Chloe with another 247 game. I believe, isn't that what she shot the last game?
I think so.
247, 246, something like that. Jordan will be in the 2-0s. On the handicap side, Steven Schaff with a 183-139 victory over Josh Christ. And Chloe 247-206 victory over Jordan Shell. All right, so our finals are set. Wait for tournament director Matt to hand out third place awards, and then we'll talk about a couple more tournaments,
Including yours.
including mine. Would you like to talk about my tournament? You've heard me say it enough, I'm sure. Hello, Travis.
You're on air. Talk.
Travis was a broadcaster in his day.
Oh, okay.
He was in radio and all sorts of things. In fact, he had his T102 reunion show. T102 out of Pottsville. Have you heard of T102?
I don't think so.
Okay. They play your kind of music and my kind of music. Yes, they had a reunion show yesterday. And then he got into doing high school football. Now he's an accountant. Career change.
Great.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinal matches. Finishing in third in the scratch division, getting an $80 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Jordan Shell.
Jordan Shell, third place finish today. I believe I heard he was getting $80.
And our third place finisher in the handicap division, getting an $80 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Josh Chris.
Josh Chris, third place finisher in the handicap division. Okay, let's move on to the finals, and we got a lot of tournaments to talk about here. All right, the week after championship weekend, we have our 6th annual PJBT Masters Tournament. That is in the Allentown area. That is 2 days. Saturday, June the 8th, Sunday, June the 9th. Saturday, June the 8th is qualifying day. This year, a little bit of a change. It starts at noon. Everybody is going to qualify first at Town and Country. We used to have scratch at one house, handicap at another house, and then they crisscross. This year, we're going to be putting both divisions in the same bowling center at the same time. So this year, we are starting at Town and Country, Saturday, June the 8th at 12 o'clock. I believe we are bowling 5 games. Yes, 5 games. Then we will take a break for lunch, for dinner, and then we go to Rose Bowl for another 5 games.
Does everybody move on to Rose Bowl?
Yes. At approximately 6:30. Then we take the top 16 in each division to Sunday, and we have a double elimination bracket style finals. It's $80 for the tournament if you have qualified through any PJBT event. If you have not, it's $100 to walk in. Then the week after that is the final event that the PJBT is associated with in the year. It is the annual Bowlers of Eastern Scholarship Tours, or the BEST tournament. As always, it's in Laurel Lanes in New Jersey. It is Saturday the 15th of June and Sunday the 16th. That, for the scratch portion, is $5,000 to win. That you also bowl qualifying games on Saturday. You bowl 6 games of qualifying on a house shot. Then you break for lunch, and then you have 6 games of qualifying on what many people consider the hardest pattern they've ever bowled on. I will tell you right now is basically on a reverse block, or at least that's what it is every year. Have you ever bowled on a reverse block, Ryan?
I don't think so.
Do you even know what a reverse block is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. It's difficult. I used to bowl on a reverse block. I hated it when I was younger. Couldn't stand it. We'll have much more information on that tournament coming up. And then our buddy Travis, every year, right before Junior Gold starts, he has his own DV8 scholarship shootout in the area at which Junior Gold is in. So, with Junior Gold being in the Detroit area this year, his tournament is July 11th through the 13th at Imperial Lanes in Clinton Township, Michigan. You bowl 6 games on 3 different patterns. Basically, he picks 3 patterns that was used for Junior Gold the year before. There are 3 divisions for this tournament. Actually 4 this year, same as Junior Gold: U12, U15, U17, U20. That is $100 for the tournament, and I believe there's a ball giveaway if you want to for that tournament as well. You could get more information on that tournament at www.juniorbowling.com. You could search also for juniorbowling.com on Facebook for updates and contests. I will certainly have more information on that tournament coming up as well. We will get to my tournament, I promise.
Can anybody enter in that vest?
Okay, bowling fans, it's time for our title matches for today's tournament. On the scratch side, we got top seed
All right, off we go to the finals. It looks like Chloe will be starting and Tevin will be starting. Steven will be getting 37 pins. So quickly, my tournament, the first annual Fatstacular tournament, Saturday, June 22nd, 10 a.m. start time at East Lincoln Lanes, my favorite little bowling center, right outside of York. In fact, we're fairly close to it right now. It is a scratch tournament, $85 to enter, paying the top 16 spots. First place guaranteed $1,500. It's on a difficult pattern. Ryan can attest to that. We were testing out a couple different patterns a couple weeks ago. I picked the one that I want, and I will modify it a little more, make it even a little harder.
Did you pick which one you wanted?
Yes, I did. I'm not telling you which one.
I could probably guess.
If you would like to enter my tournament, you could look at my Facebook page. Just search Jason Althouse, JasonAlthouse. You'll see my PA Fats shirt, so you know it's me. I also have an event page. Just look for Fatstacular, PhattsTacular. You could send me a check. You could send me a money order. You could sign up via PayPal. The field is limited to 64 spots, and I already have commitments from about 30 people. Don't have payment yet from 30 people, but I got commitments from 30 people. I got payment from roughly 40% of those people. So I am expecting that tournament to fill up before June 22nd. So if you're interested in bowling for $1,500 and you think you have what it takes to bowl on my pattern, put your money down and come on out. Let's see if you could do it. Okay, on to our matches here. Chloe struck in the first. Isaac spared in the first. Tevin struck in the first. Steven went split strike. Isaac up, frame 2. That's a good shot. Tevin with a good shot as well. Tevin will be moving up to the scratch division next season. Chloe up, frame 2. She's working on a strike. Two eight. Looks like she got that ball. Didn't quite hit it at the bottom. Tevin, that's a 3-bagger. Tevin's come out. Tevin bowled in the Friday Night Fights tournament at East Lincoln this past Friday night, and he finished second. That is an adult tournament, which you could sign the waiver and get scholarship money.
Okay.
He led the field, losing in the title match. He scored very well. He had to give his adult opponent like 20 some odd pins. He shot like 220 and ended up losing. And there's a double for Steven going Jersey. Chloe made her spare, so that match is tied through 2. Good shot there by Chloe. Steven tries to go Jersey again, but this time he leaves the 5-10. What are you seeing out there, Ryan?
I don't know.
You're going to have to stay in broadcasting school a little longer.
A little bit.
Steven takes the 5 off.
More of a hobby for me.
I understand. Isaac looking for double and take a 10-pin lead. Rings a 10-pin. Isaac with the PA Fats logo on his shirt today.
So I can get it anywhere.
What?
I
Yes. Anywhere you want. Tevin leaves the 2-4-5. Yes, Isaac had my logo. I had it. My kid had it. Son number 2 had it. Yes. I'll have to tell you the story of why I had it made.
Go to the college of PA Fest. Our mascot is the Patty.
That's right. The College of Fats.
There's 6 enrolled.
6. I thought there was 5.
Was it 5?
I don't know.
Ryan, Tiffany, Isaac, Brandon. Is that it? Is that all?
I don't know. It's open for enrollment.
Do you have art classes?
Depends.
He has 1 degree, 2, business and accounting.
No, there's more than that.
Like what? They're a film degree?
That's a better shot there for Tevin. I would never have business and accounting as a major. I would have fun majors.
Like? Logic?
Partying. Golf.
That's right. Golf management. Bowling management.
Beach relaxing.
Teach lunch.
Yes. Good shot there by Chloe. Crowd watching.
Like it's in the crowd was wild.
Yes, yes. You could major in crowd watching at my college. Steven makes his spare. I sometimes wonder of all the, let's see, how many people are watching right now? 32,516. How many of them are saying, just talk about bowling? Thank you, Chris. All you got to do is ask Brian Krantz for it. You know Brian, he's here at every tournament. Or you could just message him on Facebook. Let him know the shirt you want. They'll design any shirt that you want, basically. Tell them where you want my logo. If you go to my Facebook page, you could see my son number 2 shirt that he made this week with my logo all over the shirt. They'll do basically whatever you want, whatever they can. Good shot there by Isaac. That's a double. He still finds himself down by 10. Steven does not make his spare, so he's got 129 in the 6th with his handicap. So if Tevin could double here in his 6th frame, he will take the lead. Two, 4, 5. He left one of them the last time he was on that lane. If I remember correctly, Tevin's mom told me that if he ever wins a tournament, it'd be like pulling teeth to get him to come on for the post-match interview.
Wow.
That's something I wouldn't expect to see, and Isaac blows his fingers. That ball just went ding.
That didn't deflect that much.
It almost does look like the pins weighed about 5 pounds when it hit.
It didn't deflect that bad. I didn't deserve it.
No, it did not deserve an 8-10.
Maybe a flat 10. I didn't deserve it.
Maybe I will say a flat 10. I will agree with that. Tevin made his spare, so he finds himself down by 2.
I had no idea. I figured I can see flat 10. I can't see.
So that really opens this up for Chloe now, who's working on 3 in a row. 7 pin. Tevin's shooting at the ever popular 110 washout.
Almost makes it.
Puts the 1 in front of the 10. So he, at the moment, has the lead, but Steven could retake it with a mark here in the 7th. Chloe makes her 7. Steven leaves the 5 pin.
No, they're not there. So we're like, oh, well, that's great because now we're going to be in Detroit.
Let's tell the crowd to my left to quiet it down a little bit. Yes. Yes. Steven makes his 5 pin, so he temporarily goes back up by 5. Chloe up by 23. High flush.
So she can strike out for 259 and Isaac 236.
Correct. Like to thank Roto Grip Rick Mitchell for sponsoring today's event. I don't know if he's still here or not. He had a lot of extra prizes for us to give away today. A bowling ball, some accessory bags, some accessory kits. Steven chops his spare. And Bowler Supply donated a 2-ball bag and a 3-ball bag. Thank you for all that stuff. High strike for Isaac carries the 4 pin. All right, so he could cut the lead to 13 with a strike here in the 8th. Flat 10 for Tevin. Say that 5 times fast. And he makes the spare, so now he retakes the lead by 8. Isaac gets the 10 out. So this match still isn't over. 1 miss of a non-strike by Chloe. Great ball by Tevin. If Chloe just goes a 9 spare on any shot, that could basically drop her lead back into the single digits. So it's still anybody's match. Seven pin. And that's what I mean. You don't have to shake your head, you could say something.
Oh, yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes. The people out there can't see you shake your head. Steven, in a must-mark situation, basically leaves a 3-6-10. Chloe converts her spare. She maintains her 13-pin lead. Steven makes his spare in the 9th. He is down by 8. Both of them.
Not nearly as close as the handicaps. He needed the triple eight to force it. To force him to actually strike. It's not gonna.
Steven going left. And he carries. Chloe splits. That gives the match back to Isaac. Not the shot you want in the foundation frame 9th, that's for sure. Ooh, a big double there for Steven. If he gets 9 here, that's going to force Tevin to strike first ball in the 10th. Yes. If he gets 9 here, Tevin will have to strike first ball in the 10th. And that's 9.
Very clutch
Wow.
frame.
Wow. All right. And this is not Tevin's better lane. He's gone 7 count, 7 count, 9 count the last 3 times. And Isaac gets the 7 out. He takes the lead. All right, let's see what Tevin could do. He needs to strike here to win. If he does not strike, the best he could shoot is 204. Steven has 205 up on the board. And he does not. That was his lane. That was his tough lane there. So Steven's going to win.
By one pin if he were
Assuming
to.
spare strike.
Yes.
Yes. And that's how it usually works. When you don't need to strike, you strike. Isaac strikes first ball in the 10th. Let's see here. That's pretty much going to wrap that up. Let's see here. 146, 176. No, it hasn't wrapped it up yet. Yes, it has wrapped it up yet. Yes. See how quick the match changes? 2 non-strikes by Chloe, one of them being a split. And that's your ball game. I think.
Yes.
Yes. So Isaac's going to be in the 220s. He will win. Let's turn to Matthew. Matthew, is this 5 or 6? Any idea?
I don't know, but
That's
it's a lot.
a lot.
6.
You like that answer?
Isaac, is that 5 or 6?
6.
6?
How do you keep on?
Because I'm a numbers guy. I'm not a 6 guy.
6 total or 6 this year?
6 this year. Firmly in the driver's seat for player of the year.
We already won.
That's called hashtag team push right there.
From his thing, all the
Well, it's a good thing Chloe didn't need to strike.
Push. Tony Lips would yell push, and it would just go to the 3-pin or the 6-pin. Team goes close.
So Chloe had a pretty good weekend. She got a third yesterday and a second today. Tevin had a good weekend, 2 seconds. One of them being in an adult tournament.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yes, an adult singles tournament, as long as they have a rule where you could come in, sign a waiver, where you get your money and scholarship. You can absolutely do it. See you, son number 2. Good job today. So there you go. Oh, see you, daughter-in-law. So there you go. Now you know. Every other Friday, head on down to East Lincoln for Friday night fights.
Oh, they have one every night.
Huh?
They have one every night.
They have every other Friday.
Every other Friday.
So every first and third Friday of the month, they have Friday night fights. The second Friday of the month, they have a 8-game marathon on a very difficult pattern. Last time it was, I believe, was Highway to Hell. It was supposed to be my pattern this week, but their tournament is sanctioned, so they can't use my pattern because my pattern isn't sanctioned. Or else it would be there this Friday. Because I would love to watch Adults Bowl on it.
That one guy from East Lincoln was struggling.
Yes. On to Matthew.
Okay, those fans, that concludes today's PJBT. Time to give out our final award.
Thank you.
Stay until I say goodbye.
Runner-up finisher in the scratch division, getting a $125 scholarship. Giving it an award goes to
Chloe
Chloe Skrzyncki.
Skrzyncki, your runner-up today.
Our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, getting a $125 scholarship. Giving it an award goes to Tevin Kerr.
Tevin Kerr. Runner-up finisher today by a pin.
And our champion in the scratch division.
That's tough.
Number 6 on the year. A $200 scholarship. First place acrylic plaque goes to
Isaac Erickson, 6th win for the year.
And in the handicap division, getting his first PJBT title, a $200 scholarship, certificate, and his entry into the championship tournament at the end of the season goes to Steven Schaff.
Steven Schaff, your champion in the handicap division. All right, so we're... Wait.
Everyone, great week. See you next Sunday at ABC North Lanes in Harrisburg for our next PJBT event on Father's Day.
So we'll let some pictures get taken, then I will have interviews with the winners. Ryan, thank you very much for sitting in.
Thank you.
I hope you had some fun.
I did. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so thank you.
Well, we'll have you back again somewhere down the road.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, and we are here with our handicap champion today, Stephen Schiff. Is that how you say your name?
Chef,
Schiff. I knew that. I don't know why I said Schiff. Congratulations.
thank you, sir.
First PJBT tournament victory.
First tournament entered.
You'd be surprised how often that happens in the handicap division. People come for their first time and they win. And now you are qualified for championship weekend.
Yep.
So we'll see you at Limerick in early June. So, Wall Street, recreational pattern, how did you handle it today?
I was throwing about between the first and second arrow from the right.
Mm-hmm.
Mixing up in there depending on the pair. Each pair was handling a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. What equipment did you throw?
The Roto Grip Hustle Hybrid,
Okay. Is that it? All day?
that's the only ball that I have.
How long have you been bowling for?
Since I was 13, I'm 17 now, so about 4 years.
That's not bad. Where do you bowl out of?
I bowl at 30 Strikes in Stratford, New Jersey.
Oh, so this was a little bit of a ride for you.
Yep. Was definitely worth it, though.
I was just at 30 Strikes not too long ago. There was a college tournament at 30 Strikes.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yes.
even realize that.
That's about 2 months ago or so. Excuse me while I'm modifying my screen here as I talk. So do you have a coach?
For high school, I do. His name's John Kamler.
Okay. So you bowl in high school.
Yep.
That's good. What do you average?
About a 154.
Okay. That's not bad. So, who would you like to thank?
To thank.
Yes.
Definitely my friend Alfonso and his mom. They're always the team bus. She's always the team bus. She's
Okay.
the reason I'm here.
Okay.
Plus my coach, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And
How did you find out about PJBTs, if I could ask?
New Jersey's tournaments had wrapped up, so we were looking into in the area, and we came across this.
How did you come across us?
Just searching tournaments in the area, trying to find stuff.
So Google.
Yep.
Google is your friend.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I'm assuming we're going to see you again,
Hopefully.
especially the tournaments in the Allentown area. I'm sure we'll see you. We do have a tournament coming up the week after championship weekend, the Masters tournament that is in the Allentown area. That usually pays around $500 to win or so. So hopefully we'll see you there at that.
Hopefully.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your handicap winner, his very first tournament, taking home the $200 first place scholarship, Stephen Schaff.
Thank you.
Did I say it right that time?
Yep.
Thanks be to God. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yep. I need your headset. While I was doing that, I adjusted that. Just I know that. All right, we are here with our scratch video. We've done this a few times this year.
Yeah, a couple times.
Couple times. Isaac Erickson, congratulations. 6th tournament victory this year. You led pretty much wire to wire. Did you have the lead? You didn't have the lead after the first game. Chloe had the lead after
Yeah.
the first game. But
Yeah.
you took the lead after game 2 or 3?
2.
2. And you didn't give up the lead for the rest of the day. You were pretty much during qualifying the only one that really seemed to be lined up. What was your secret today on Wall Street?
Well, in practice, I had no look. Reactive just wasn't, I couldn't control it at all. So I left a fast state my last ball in practice, and I moved 3 left. First ball, first game, I got 6 through the face. So then I went to urethane, got to like 70 over after 3, and then moved left to an affinity, trying to keep angles really tight. And then in the finals there, just playing fallback, which I really like to play.
So you use urethane for the rest of the day?
No, just the first 3 games.
Just okay.
I gave it a couple looks and fill balls and stuff, but
Okay.
yeah.
So, 6 tournament victories, firmly in command of Player of the Year. looking forward to all of the postseason tournaments you are. You will obviously be at championship weekend. I'm assuming you're going to be bowling Masters. Assuming you're going to be bowling Best.
Yep.
Then you have to go out to Iowa.
Iowa. Yeah, my freshman orientation is the day before the Fatstacular, actually.
Yes.
And so I'll be driving through the night to bowl that. So.
That's dedication,
There it
ladies and
is.
gentlemen. Driving through the night just to get
For
back
sure.
to my tournament. That's pure dedication. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Who would you like to thank?
Well, thank you, I guess. Never done that before.
Well, thank you.
Uh,
Lots of love here today.
yeah.
Yes.
I've won twice wearing your logo, so must be doing something right.
That's it? Just twice?
Only twice, yeah.
You got to get another shirt with my logo on it then.
Yeah. I get one like Brandon's. I get a jersey like Brandon's with your logos all over the place.
You want my logo all over? You just got to get a slightly different color.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. We can do that.
My name's growing, finally.
Yeah.
Yes, just like my stomach growing. Anybody else you want to thank? Maybe that guy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom, dad, sister who watch me bowl whenever I bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, just all the family, coaches, usual crew. So.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the 6th time this year in the Scratch Division, your winner, Warwick's own Isaac Erickson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the weekend. Our next tournament is next Sunday from ABC North. May the 12th at 10:30 is our start time. We hope to see you there. So, for all of us at the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour, to all of you, we hope you have a fantastic week, and we will see you next Sunday. Have a good one. Bye.